So today, guys, I am here to share a resource with you that you might find kind of helpful. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Darin Nakakihara, and I am a 4th grade teacher in Southern California. This channel is all about the art of teaching. So if that's something that you're passionate about, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. Have you ever had a student who didn't speak your language? So in my case, English. Yes, I teach in a city and a school district that is heavily populated with EL students. And, you know, it's just a fact of life. It's something that we have to deal with as teachers. And what complicates it is that sometimes we have multiple students speaking multiple languages. In addition to that, we have to communicate with parents who aren't necessarily native English speakers. So we have to find a way to communicate with them. And I think I found something that's gonna help you. All right, so today I'm gonna teach you how to use Presentation Translator. Okay guys, so let's dive right in. The first thing that you're gonna need to do is download the PowerPoint Presentation Translator add-in. So open up any browser and navigate to PowerPoint Presentation Translator. We'll click on this first one, and this will bring up the description of what exactly this Presentation Translator is. So we're going to click on this little world icon right here, and it's going to take us to the actual downloading page. So here you just choose the language that you're going to download this software in, click download, and you'll see that it downloads an exe file where it's just going to add this to your PowerPoint functions. So I already ran this. Just click on it and run the program. It'll automatically add it to your newer version of PowerPoint. So hopefully your school district has provided you an opportunity to get Office and all the apps of Office for free. I think most school districts have this now, so just check with your IT department, see if they offer that, but I'm pretty sure it's widely available. If not, you got to get a newer version of PowerPoint, okay? And also, again, this is only available on PC, Windows devices, not any kind of Mac device at this point when I'm making this video, okay? So I'm running this on my Surface Pro, and once you open up PowerPoint, it's right there. So if you open up PowerPoint and you start a slide deck, all you have to do is go to Slideshow, and you'll see a button that says Start Subtitles. Now, I have also added this to my quick button keys, so I can also click on this button, and it'll do the same thing. So you click on it, and it opens a box where you choose the language that you're speaking, and then you choose the language that you want your subtitles to be in, and then the microphone that you're using to talk into. So just click on Start Subtitles, and you'll see that it adds a first slide. So it'll insert a new slide into the beginning of your slide deck. And hold on a second. As you can see on here, it gives a QR code, so it can handle up to 500 people in your audience. So if you are actually presenting with this, which was its original intended use, your audience members can scan this QR code, and it will take them to either a web page where they can read the subtitles themselves, or if they have the Translator app made by Microsoft, they can actually listen to it being read to them through the device. And each of those 500 people can have it set to their own language. So you could be speaking English, but for me, like let's say I have 5 students that are speaking 5 different languages, it will translate into each one of their languages. Pretty cool, huh? In addition to that, it's bidirectional. So if on their device, if they have it set to say, I don't know, Arabic, they can speak Arabic into their device and it will translate into the feed in English for me so I can read it. So you can sit there and have a conversation with whomever you want to in the audience. And think about the implications of that for teachers. If we are sitting there in a conference, we can have a conversation with a parent that doesn't necessarily speak really good English. And they can speak in their language and we can read what they're trying to say as well. And we can have a conversation. It's amazing. Okay, so once you have this and it's running, you could start your slideshow if you want. And then you can have everybody go to this page. If you hit mute, it will mute the audience. And then you can unmute it, and then they can ask questions. So it's pretty cool. Okay, let's see here. So I'm going to unmute it. If you want to show that QR code again, you just click on this top button. And then if you want to save all of your conversation, you can hit Save Transcript. You can hide the subtitles if you don't want them to show up. You can control where the subtitles show up on your page. So you can have them on the top or on the bottom. And like I said, let me show you now what it would look like for a student. Microsoft has made this app called Translator. So you open up the app, you go to the little button that has 2 people, like you're having a conversation, click on that, and then you see that it has a place for you to either enter the code for this session, or you can take a picture of the QR code. Let's take a picture of the QR code. So it looks like that. Take that. And then it brings up this dialog and it says, okay, join the conversation. What is your name? What is your language that you're speaking? And then click enter. And you can see. It brings up this dialog and it says, okay, join the conversation. What is your name? Now you can see that I now have an English accent. And you can see something now. You can see that I now have an English accent. So with a device, even if you just had like your laptop and your own phone, you could sit with a student and have a conversation back and forth where if they weren't at the level, I don't know, maybe they're a younger student, they couldn't read their own language, you can have them just speak their language and then you can figure out what they're trying to say. Obviously, there's plenty of translator apps out there. What is unique about this one, though, is if you were, say, at a small group table and you had your students who spoke different languages. Let's say that you were like in charge of the EL kids for your grade level and you had many different languages in your classroom. If they all had a device, they'd be able to understand everything that you said in their own native language without you having to translate it, 5 different times. You could just speak English and it would translate in real time in their native language, whatever that may be. Come on, that is amazing, right? Okay, so while your PowerPoint slide deck is going, it's translating everything that you have to say, and you're part of this session where you can also have them speak to you in their language, and it will translate back to you in English. So this is an incredible, incredible tool, you guys. Incredible tool. There's so many amazing parts to this. I don't even know where to start, but I know you're going to love it. And hopefully it is so easy to use that should you ever, when you come across a time when you're going to need to translate into another language, you'll think maybe that, oh, I could just open up PowerPoint and have it translate for me. and we could have a conversation back and forth. Come on, that would be amazing, right? Was that amazing, you guys? Come on, that was incredible. And I know that this piece of software is going to help so many children and families and teachers around the world. I know it. I'm, as you can tell, I am super excited about it, and I hope you are too. If you need any help setting this thing up or you can't figure it out, it's pretty easy to install and get going. It's a free add-on for Microsoft PowerPoint, and I think you have to have the latest version of it for it to work. And, you know, some things to understand, that it's not using up any CPU. It's not bogging down your computer at all. It's all done in the cloud. So it's, come on, it is a win-win situation, right? Everybody wins in this thing. So I can tell you that when I first ran it in my classroom, I was just messing around because I saw the demo, and then I'm like, I gotta test this thing out. So I turned it on. My Chinese kids were dying. They were laughing so hard because it's, you know, some of the slang that I use, it hadn't learned it yet, so it, you know, was translating kind of funny, but it was right on. They understood what I was saying, but they were having such a good time with it. So if you are new to my channel and you're passionate about teaching, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You won't be sorry. I guarantee you, I'm going to give you some great tips. We're going to have some great conversations about teaching. You're going to love it. I love teaching, as you can tell. All right. Until we meet again, guys, I hope that you have a fantastic week. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.